If you're posting pretty pictures of your products but you're still not getting the sales, then the chances are you're missing one of these 5 must-have shots. Now, a lot of people will argue that you don't need to have 5 shots. I would argue, depending on what you sell, you do, and let me tell you why. But first of all, these are the exact 5 shots that I teach all of the students in the academy, with now over 700 students in, which have access to my workbook, my support, and tips and tricks on able to make sure that they get the product shots that they want. And if you stick around to the end, I'll show you exactly how you can get your dibs into that. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for it. Okay, first thing you're going to need to make sure you've got your hero shot. This is your scroll stopper. This is the one that highlights exactly that kind of intrigue. It's eye-catching. You're making sure it gives that first impression, whether you're on Instagram, Etsy, or your homepage. You need to make sure that I've got a clean setup, that you show off the full product, and that you use good lighting. This is where the lighting kind of takes it to the next level, in able to make sure that you get the right lighting for your individual product. This is obviously the first shot that we want you to do. This is your eye-catching moment that will get people. Second of all, we want to make sure we get our details and our close-up. This is about showing the intricacy of things. So whether you're doing crafts, finer details, you want to show off a texture of a fabric, these are the moments where you want to make sure that you are getting them to go beyond what it looks like and kind of get the vibe of how it feels. Shot number 3 is obviously giving it some context. So you're putting it into the lifestyle moment of making sure that you style it in a real life scene. So this is where a lot of people would argue that you're pushing an emotional connection about making them envisage them owning it. So this is where your props and your styling comes in, and making sure that you kind of connect with your ideal customer. Shot number 4 is all about scale and size. So this is a great opportunity for making sure that you put it into context of how big it is. This is the number 1 thing that means that there are no surprises and fewer returns. So be intentional. A lot of people would argue this is where you put it into a hand, or you put it into context of making sure that you've got some known objects next to it, like a candle next to a book, or a mug held mid-pour, that kind of situation. Shot 5 is obviously your group and variation. This is all about making sure that you upsell your potential. So this is about where you're going to do things like collections. So if you're a jewelry person, this is where you put your bracelets, your earrings, and your necklaces together to bring it into a collective. Or if you're doing something that's slightly more variant, like a mug, you'll show the different variants of the different styles. Don't just want one, take an offer with the deal. These shots are non-negotiables if you want your products to sell, and we've broken these down step by step to make sure that you know exactly how to do this. So whether you want to go solo with the workbook, or whether you jump into the academy and ask as many questions as you want in our office hours, this is a great opportunity. Now, for anybody who's interested in thinking, yes, but love, it's summer and I've just spent too much money, then drop a comment in below with your shop, which is a great opportunity to advertise yourself and your products. And I will be picking one person who comments down below to have access to the course and the book for free. So make sure you take advantage of that. And those who want to grab it now and don't want to wait, the link is in the description down below. And we can't wait to answer all of your questions and help you out. And if that wasn't enticing enough, which of these 5 shots are you missing right now? Drop it in the comments below and we'll fix it together. Till next time, happy cooking.